A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development, the first group of white South Africans, specifically Afrikaners, who have been granted refugee status by the United States, is set to depart from Johannesburg this Sunday. This flight marks a pivotal moment in U.S.-South African relations and raises questions about the nature of refugee status and racial dynamics within South Africa. The group, consisting of 49 individuals, primarily families and a few young couples, will take off from Tambo Airport around 2 p.m. Eastern Time, making a stop in Dakar for refueling before heading to Washington, D.C. Upon arrival at Dulles International Airport on Monday morning, they will be welcomed by U.S. officials at a press event planned for the occasion. The initiative to resettle Afrikaners stems from an executive order issued by President Trump in February, which claimed that white South Africans are facing government-sponsored race-based discrimination. This assertion has been met with strong condemnation from the South African government, which argues that the claims are unfounded and politically motivated. The South African Transport Ministry spokesperson, Colin Sibby, emphasized that no further applications for resettlement flights have been received, highlighting the unique nature of this group's expedited process. Historically, the refugee application process in the U.S. can take anywhere from 18 to 24 months. However, the Afrikaners have undergone this process in mere weeks, raising eyebrows among refugee advocacy groups. Critics question the prioritization of white South Africans over individuals from countries experiencing war, violence, or natural disasters. This fast-tracking of Afrikaners contrasts sharply with the Trump administration's broader policy of restricting refugee admissions from various regions, including Afghanistan and sub-Saharan Africa. The South African government has firmly denied any allegations of land confiscations or racial discrimination against Afrikaners, asserting that the narrative propagated by the Trump administration is misleading. The contentious land expropriation law, designed to address the historical injustices of apartheid, has been a focal point of this debate. While the law aims to rectify land ownership disparities, the South African government insists that it does not target any specific racial group. As the group prepares to embark on their journey, the political implications of their resettlement cannot be overlooked. The U.S. has seen a deterioration in relations with South Africa, particularly following the expulsion of Pretoria's ambassador earlier this year. The Trump administration's decision to offer refuge to Afrikaners has been framed as a response to alleged persecution, yet many South Africans view the move as an attempt to undermine the country's democratic framework. The Afrikaners, who are descendants of European settlers, represent a small minority in South Africa, making up approximately 7.3% of the population. Despite their historical privileges during apartheid, the narrative of persecution has gained traction among some U.S. conservatives, including notable figures like Elon Musk, who have voiced concerns over the treatment of Afrikaners in their homeland. The flight carrying the Afrikaners is operated by a U.S. charter company and includes police escorts to ensure the safety and legality of their departure. Upon arrival in the U.S., they will receive support from the Department of Health and Human Services, which has prepared resources to assist with their integration into American society. This resettlement initiative is not just a humanitarian endeavor, it reflects the complex interplay of race, politics, and immigration policy in contemporary America. As the situation unfolds, it will be crucial to monitor how this group adapts to life in the U.S. and how their presence impacts the ongoing dialogue about race relations both in South Africa and the United States. The Afrikaners' departure is emblematic of a larger narrative that questions the boundaries of refugee status and the implications of race in the global context. As they embark on this new chapter in their lives, the world watches closely, anticipating the ramifications of this unprecedented resettlement. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.